At the 9th Franco-Saint Lucian Security Meeting on Wednesday, 1st October, a historic agreement was signed between Saint Lucia and the neighboring French department, which increases the freedom of both entities' law enforcement to pursue criminals in the other's waters, and allows extradition of defendants to be tried in the country where the alleged crime was committed.
Criminals are becoming more and more organized. They are able to adapt quickly and are perfectly aware of the gaps that serve their interests, such as the limits of capacity to act outside of our national parameters. In order to fight more effectively against trafficking of narcotics and psychotropic substances by air and sea, this meeting provides the opportunity to come to this agreement intended to create an environment that allows air and sea vessels of either country, whether in territorial, interior, or the waters of the other island, to undertake surveillance and pursue suspects.
While St. Lucian's trafficking drugs and arms were more common, the French leaders accepted that both authorities will have equal freedom to operate in each other's air and sea spaces as necessary.
For the last 3 years, we have worked on our courses of extradition. This method and procedure is well in place. From now on, we have extradited 4 persons and currently in the process of a fifth who are implicated in criminal activities. The judicial process are improving.
The French official stated that this level of judicial freedom and cooperation between territories is one of the first for the Caribbean, with similar strides only existing in St. Martin. Saint Lucia and Martinique's heavily differing legal systems posed a challenge in drafting the agreement, but ultimately officials were confident that they were able to find common threads between the territories, which could create an equitable situation for both countries where each other's sovereignty would be respected.
The trafficking of cocaine does not stop growing because the production of cocaine does not stop. For years, weapons have been imported into the Caribbean archipelago by traffickers and have continued to wreak havoc on our territories. In Martinique, for the past 2 years, we have seen an increase in murders, attempted murders, and armed robberies, all due to firearms. Martinicans hope that things can change, that the state's police and justice system will be uncompromising against narco trafficking. We will have zero tolerance. I know that St. Lucia is also in a firm position of fighting drugs and arms trafficking. Because of that, you are an essential partner in our resilience.
Martinique has previously supported St. Lucia's capacity to intercept narcotic trafficking by providing canine officers expertly trained to detect drugs, and St. Lucia awaits response to a request for a replacement canine following the passing of Officer Tyson. Prime Minister Philip J. Pierre shared additional areas for improvement of relations between St. Lucia and Martinique for peace, climate change, resilience, and crime fighting. He also expanded on the clearing of $3 million of government debt to French hospitals accrued since 2001 and vowed to input frameworks to prevent this from reoccurring in the future. A joint technical committee has been formed that will continue to guide the decision-making as it pertains to this agreement and the mutual fight against the trafficking of drugs and weapons in Franco-Saint Lucian waters and airspaces. For Choice News Now, I am Shyne Savory.